All right, guys, welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. This is a happy Wednesday, and shout out to you guys. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. How you doing today, Jay?
Good. A lot of storms, a lot of stuff
Oh,
going on.
I know. I've been driving. I was doing Uber a little bit earlier today, and man,
Today? Oh
yeah,
man.
and then as I'm driving like on the highways and even on the streets, man, like literally my car is getting pulled like each direction. You know what I mean? The wind is like so strong. I was like, damn, like it was,
Why?
you know,
Why is it getting pulled?
just because the wind
Oh,
is.
because of the wind? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I see like on the freeway, it was almost like you don't want to be in the slow lane because you got all the debris, like you know what I mean, from like the past week or two, and all the
Yeah.
debris goes like all the way to the end of to the edge of the freeways and stuff. So like I literally like almost ran over a tarp today, a whole bunch of other things, like crazy stuff, man. That's pretty crazy.
That is crazy. Damn.
Yeah. How's your fence holding up? I know your fence. You said you were gonna try to make it stronger before the next storm.
I didn't make it stronger for my next storm because I don't have time.
Yeah. So is it holding up? Is it good?
Well, I mean, it's got 2x4s on each side. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
unless the wind exceeds 75 miles per hour, then I'll have a problem.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I got up to 50 today, 55. So
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
anything under 60, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated because I was driving, today on Uber, like I just said,
Yeah.
and dude, my freaking second time now the check engine light comes on my car. I just bought this car. This is like the 6th day now.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Average Day Joes. I stay away from Nissans, bro. I used to have Nissan. I love Nissan. It's a Japanese company, so I'm always like,
Yeah.
a good brand. Man, stay away. That's all I got to say. I mean,
I'd be really mad. I'd be really hot if I bought a car and dude, that's second day in a row, right?
yeah, second day in a row.
Oh my God.
Like
Oh my God.
Unless you're buying a Nissan that's like pre-certified, so that way you have a warranty on it, or you buy that extended warranty. Do not put your do not risk it and put, like, you know what I mean. Buy a Nissan without any warranty on it, because man,
I'd be pretty mad. I'd be pretty mad about that, man. Can you hold on? I gotta blow my nose.
yeah. Do you think?
Yeah. I'd be really mad about that though. Hold on one second.
I know. So yeah, Average Day Joes. Shout out to the 11 people watching. My check engine light came on for the second time in a row. I just bought this car on Thursday, and yeah, 20,000 miles, man. Nissan Altima, and the freaking check engine light keeps coming on. So it's very frustrating, but what can I do at this point? It's not like you can give them back. I even checked on the internet, like the lemon laws of California, and
Raw and uncut.
run uncut. Got to blow the
Yeah, I had to just I don't like sniffling and all that bullshit.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah, I have my the storm is like storming. I have my window open. I'm like, fuck.
Exactly.
All kind of like funny. But yeah, so I'd be really mad if the check engine light came on and I got a new car. I would be pissed.
Exactly. And and shout out to the 15 people watching. We already got 2 messages. We got one from the Heckman kids. They are saying hi. Shout out to you. And also from Tanya Winkle. Thank you so much. Hi to you as well. Thank you for watching. Peace. What's going on, guys? And yeah,
Yes,
thank you
sir.
for watching. So yeah, let's get into this NBA scores. What's going on in NBA, Jay?
Well, I know my C's are playing right now. I know they don't have a full squad. Yeah, remember they're playing the Thunder.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so they are losing right now in the fourth, 104-98. And like I told you, Coach Mazzulla purposely, I believe, didn't play a whole lineup because of that. Because I think this is going to be the finals right here.
Okay.
That's my prediction. I think the Thunder make it out of the West. I could be wrong, but this is like a finals prediction, I believe. And you never want to show your full cards if you're playing a team like that. So
right.
I think he got that from probably Phil Jackson, Coach Pop. A lot of people do that when in the season they'll be like, okay, this could be the team we're potentially facing in the finals. We don't want to show them the full arsenal.
Definitely.
So I definitely that's what I think. But they're losing 104-98 right now.
Yeah.
The Hawks are winning 108-95 against the Hornets. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Yeah, the Raptors are beating the Sixers 107-98. That's in the fourth as well. 4 minutes left.
Nice.
Clippers and Heat. Clippers are up 81-74 in the third, so they still got a whole nother quarter. Suns and Rockets. The Suns are losing 83-73. They're in the third as well. That's about to end. Go in the fourth. 85-85. Grizzlies and Jazz. That's a deadlock. And they still got one more quarter left. Mavericks and Spurs. 89-83 Spurs. They're in the third. They still got a whole nother quarter. And later tonight, we got the T-Wolves and Nuggets. They're coming on right after the Celtics game.
Nice.
And then the Knicks. Oh, yeah, that'll be a great one. That'll be a great one. And then you got Knicks and Blazers at 7 as well.
Nice. The one that you said is 85-85. What do you see the prediction on that one? Where do you see that one go?
That's easy. That's a Grizzlies win.
Grizzlies? Sure. Okay.
Yeah, the Jazz are nobodies.
It's just it's just shocking though, because the Jazz must be playing somewhat good today if they're both tied. You know what I mean?
Or the Grizzlies are just tired from yesterday.
Oh, okay. So you even though they're tired from yesterday, you still think that they'll pull it off?
Yeah, it's the Jazz. I mean, unless they just said, unless they just play a really bad fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
Yeah, I see the Grizz taking that for sure.
And then what do you see with the Knicks Trailblazers game? You think Knicks got it without?
Yeah, I'll take the Knicks for sure.
Okay.
Knicks and Nuggets. I'll take the Nuggets against the Wolves.
Got you.
Yeah, the fact that the Mavericks are losing to the Spurs, they need the Suns to lose to the Rockets.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they're fighting for that last playoff spot. So
yeah, exactly. I know we only have 4 games tomorrow. Do you want to just go over who won the 4 games?
Tomorrow? Yeah.
Yesterday. I'm sorry.
Oh, you talking about yesterday?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, yeah. That was. I mean, the Cavs beat the Nets. That's no surprise. The Pistons beat the Wizards. No surprise either. The Pacers came back and beat the Bucks by 1 point.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty big. And the Pelicans beat the Clippers, which
very
odd.
What happened, Clippers? Clippers.
I don't know. I don't know, but the Clippers are playing the Heat today, so I believe they will beat the Heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about tomorrow? Any notable games you're gonna be watching?
Probably could turn on the Lakers and the Bucks. I'll take the Bucks in that game easily. And then Kings and Warriors for sure. That's always good because the Kings are they're like the big brother to Sac. You know what I'm saying? So okay. I'll take the Warriors over the Kings all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's only 2. You don't see any other ones that you think that are interesting?
Nope.
Did you want to maybe put 5 on that Bucks game?
Oh yeah, I'll take the Bucks for sure.
So we'll do a virtual handshake.
For sure. I'll take the Bucks.
All right.
I'll take the Bucks for sure. That's not even a question.
You heard it here first. We got 5 on tomorrow's game. I believe in my Luka Doncic, even though we ain't got LeBron, we ain't got Jackson Hayes.
You just believe because it's just you want to make it interesting. That's it.
That, and I'm wearing yellow today for I think it was subliminal message. So
subliminal message should tell you the Lakers have lost 3 in a row, and they're going to continue losing. Why? They don't have anyone but Luka Doncic.
I know.
And that's clearly their team. So LeBron just actually that part of my trending topics. So whenever we're ready, I'll go into that.
Yeah. We pretty much finished on NBA, so we'll go into it.
Yeah, so LeBron James, he actually returned to LA, and he has to get for his groin strain, he has to go through a lot of medical recommendation and progress. So he needs the doctors to really tell him what's up because he could be out for a significant amount of time. So he's had this groin strain before, and it's kept him out, I believe, in Miami and in Cleveland. And even in LA, I think the first year he had it. He was out for about maybe 4 weeks. So this time we're going to see. He's a little older now, so we're going to see how bad it is, his groin strain.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just from wear and tear over time. That's all that is. So we'll see. But he has a good amount of time till the playoffs. You still have March Madness. March Madness usually is, all the way throughout March, and then the playoffs will be, in the next month towards the end.
Right.
So he still has a good amount of time to be ready for the playoffs, let's say.
Yeah.
So he should be.
Does it tell you an exact timeline? Or he has to get it?
Not at all. He needs to be evaluated. So that's what he's doing right now, probably this second or the past few hours. Yeah. So I guarantee you tomorrow morning they will come out with a report and see how long he's out.
Do you do you think that even if they found out that he could play, let's say in tomorrow's game that we just bet on, Do you think that they might be doing, what the Celtics are doing and kind of just going to keep him just fresh for the playoffs, even if he could play?
Of course, they need him for the playoffs. If they don't
Okay.
have him in the playoffs, they'll be. So right now they're trending downward. They were number 2. They're going to drop. I told you, I believe they dropped to 6. I believe that's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe 5. We'll see. We'll see what Luka can do with his team, but it's going to be tough. Going to be tough because, like I said, the West is like this. From 2 to like 10 is like this. You know,
Exactly.
it's so close. You know what I mean? So, but I think the Nuggets will lock up number 2. The Thunder will lock up the 1st seed, and then it's the rest of the pack.
Gotcha.
You know, like I said, the Warriors trending upward. I believe they make it up into the top 4.
Yeah.
You know, I'd say 4, maybe 4 or 5. So that's what I mean. We can potentially see the Dubs Lakers 4-5 matchup. Oh, I would love it. I'd love to see it. That's what I want to see personally. No, because they're pretty even teams. And if they do play each other, I'll take Dub Nation for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I gotta go with Jimmy Buckets on that one. They've been playing good ball, dude. They've been playing good ball. Him and Steph.
That'll be another bet for another day if it happens.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It'd be a fun series to watch, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so but LeBron is trending, so
no LeBron.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Sorry, guys. I would wear. I have his shoes. I would wear them, but it's raining and windy out here, so I'm not going to damage the shoes that are his. For his support, but get him back on real quick. But it's all good, man. It's all good.
Well, that's fun.
I'll just wear. I was gonna say I was gonna wear Damian Lillard shoes that I got, but I can't do that because
you can wear the Dames. He's playing for the Bucks. You're good.
I just said so. I was like, damn, I can't wear those shoes either because it's all bad.
It's all good, bro. You can wear Dame shoes. We're good. We're all good, bro.
Myself.
We're all good, bro. But staying on sports. Remember the Niners have been trending down because they've lost so many players.
Don't tell me they lost.
No. Actually, they picked up a good player, so it's a good. They picked up Trey Brown from the Seahawks, so they got a cornerback. That's good. So they've lost so many that at least they picked up someone. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, they got that one receiver, and now they picked up Trey Brown, so they got a couple people now. Also, you got the Commanders cornerback Benjamin St-Juste. He's signing with the Chargers. So Los Angeles is getting a player. The Vikings, they are eyeing Aaron Rodgers since they lost Sam Darnold.
Oh, okay.
Now, Vikings, I think I don't know if that's a good fit for Aaron. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how their line holds up. That's why the Vikings. They have a cool squad. I will give them that. They were 14-2 last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Aaron fit there. I don't know. I don't know how good their line is, but he would be playing indoors. He wouldn't have to worry about the elements until he has to go to like Green Bay and stuff, you know?
Right.
So that could be a good signing for him instead of playing in like Pittsburgh, where when you're in Pittsburgh, you kind of got to go through the trenches of playing with Baltimore and Cleveland and all those teams, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So I think Vikings, that would be a better fit. And then maybe Russell Wilson will go to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He's not whoever.
Yeah, nobody has chosen Russell Wilson yet, right? He's still kind of.
Nah. He's the same as Aaron Rodgers right now. You know what I mean?
Do you any updates on the Raiders? Did they pick anybody up lately?
No.
Because I read this whole story today how Pete Carroll is trying to bring back, when they had the very successful year with their defense. I forgot what they called it, the defensive boom or something like that. I forgot the name of their.
What are you talking about? Where in Seattle?
Yeah, when they were in Seattle.
Yeah, it's called the Legion of Boom.
The Legion of Boom. There we go. I knew it was something like that. And I read a very interesting article where the people that we're picking up right now for the Raiders are actually very similar type of build, very similar type of people that would actually could make something like that happen,
I haven't seen anyone on that. So the Legion of Boom is just, they were the whole secondary, meaning they were all big. Like, so they had, Sherman, they had Cam Chancellor, they had Earl as safety, and then they had other homie out on the other corner. I forgot his name, but they had a really, really good secondary. anytime they would hit hard, or they would get picks. But that's what I mean. In order to do that, they'd have to have really solid secondary.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know if I don't know who they're signing, so I don't know who they have up their sleeve. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see who the Raiders decide to get, but that it's always a good idea to have a good secondary. Why? Because then they're defending the pass. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I'll just read to you from that article that I read, just what they're doing that's kind of making it happen. And it says that on Monday afternoon, Jordan Schultz reported that the Raiders were signing free agent safety Jeremy Chin to a 2-year deal. Chin was drafted.
We did that one already.
I know, but I'm just I'm letting you know.
About the boom.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it says that last year he played on the Commanders head coach Dan Quinn, who happened to be the defensive coordinator for the Seahawks during the Legion of Boom days. But the similarities do not stop there. Chin is also a big-bodied safety at 6'3", 220 pounds, which makes him a near clone to Cam Chancellor. Yes. The team also led undersized defensive backs Nate Hobbs and Trevon Moherg, both walk in free agency on Monday. When you also factor in the team's re-signing of 6'4", 205-pound Isaiah Polamau last week, it becomes clear that these additions are not merely coincidental. So that's kind of like what they're saying.
I don't know, because they had really good corners in Seattle. So who's their corners?
It says returning cornerbacks Jacorian Bennett and Jack Jones are both under 6 feet tall and weigh less than 200 pounds. So they do not necessarily fit the mold that Carroll and Smith.
They don't fit the mold.
But it
says
because
everyone on Seattle was above 6 or like 6'4", actually.
Right, but it does say, however, Bennett's elite speed and length combined with his ability to make plays on the ball may still be enough for him to have a decent role with the team. So I don't know, but that's
so that's just, it's kind of weird because the safety they signed that we talked about yesterday, he fits that mold. Yeah, but everyone in the secondary fit that mold when they had the Legion of Boom.
Definitely.
Even Sherman he was lanky, but he was like still 6'4", 6'5". He was still tall,
right.
So
exactly.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird hearing that. They're a little shorter, but they're still a part of the, So
yeah. They're just trying to really compare it because obviously, if anybody's going to bring that back, it's going to be Pete Carroll since he had a very successful year that year with doing that, right? So.
Well, it wasn't 1 year. The Legion of Boom was there for like at least 3-4 years.
Right.
They were nice back there, dude, because they were always playing against SF and the Rams, and they always did good, But see, the team they had when they had that, they had also good linebackers as well.
Exactly.
So that's what I mean. They had a good squad. They had their defense kind of carried them, and then what did Russell do? Hand the ball off to Marshawn Lynch.
Yep. I know. Remember those days.
That's what I mean. So beast mode. That it's a good way to do. It's kind of how Pittsburgh plays football. They have an excellent defense, and then they let their running back dictate, like the offense. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Before we move on, I did have like a little 2-minute clip of some sports analysis that are talking about today's free agency, and I thought it would be kind of good to play it, and I can also check.
Always.
And that would also let me see if I still have this echo going on or what's happening with my stuff, so on my end. So I might as well just play it for the people,
Play it for the people.
Let's do it. All right, guys. So this is just today kind of what happened in free agency. I guess they're talking about the quarterbacks. So let me play this for you guys.
Rodgers goes to the Giants. I think Russell Wilson's in a little bit of trouble. His market, I don't think, is robust out there. Like he's certainly, they're going to be looking for a suitor, and I don't get the sense that the Titans are interested in Russell Wilson. I don't say Russ can't end up back in the Steelers, but I'm telling you right now, there are people in the building that do not want to have Russell Wilson as their starting quarterback.
If Rodgers goes to the Giants, who is the Steelers starting quarterback week 1? Who? Like, we talked about this. I said this a million times over the past few months. We're going to get to the end of musical chairs, and there's going to be a team or two where we're like, oh my goodness, that's their quarterback week 1. It might be the Steelers. Like, who could they go to at that point? Who would they go to?
Kirk Cousins is still out there, if and when he's released by the Falcons, which I got to believe that they're not serious. He's not going to be
I can't imagine,
40 million plus backup.
Okay, but let's say the Steelers have nobody. There's nobody left at the bar. It's closing time. Don't you have to pick up the phone to the Falcons, right?
I mean, theoretically, yes. And I will say this. If that's what's happening right now, if the Falcons are calculating this and they're going, there's going to be a very, very desperate Pittsburgh team that's sitting there saying, where's our starting quarterback here? I think that would actually set up better for Kirk if he was traded from Atlanta to Pittsburgh, if that was something to develop. Because I think if Kirk gets cut, which is what everybody expects is ultimately going to happen, I do think he will want to wait until potentially after the NFL draft. Because I don't think Kirk Cousins wants to walk into another situation where it's like, okay.
Basically third straight team to say, sorry, Kirk, here's the guy behind you. Yeah,
exactly. So the Steelers could be waiting. If they really, and I'm telling you, there's some individuals in that building that really, after the Russ experience last year, I sit there and I look at it and I'm like, what if there is no other option?
There might be no other option. Do you think Russ is just done in the NFL? Like, would he accept a backup job somewhere?
I can't, I don't know Russ, so I can't answer that. So I don't want to say we're there yet because clearly the Giants, if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think then Russ is that choice for the Giants.
Okay.
But I also think that's predicated on the New York Giants sitting there and going, to me, as the quarterback dominoes have fallen, it's become very interesting to, like, Russ has become a very big story because it's like, where does he end up?
All right, guys. What'd you think about that, man? That's pretty true, huh?
I honestly don't know any of those people.
Yeah. There's just some.
I don't know any of those people, and their analysis to me is just, I don't see anything that they said that was out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
They're talking about Russell Wilson leaving Pittsburgh, which he should, because he doesn't fit anywhere. If he goes to the Giants, all they're saying is this exactly what's reiterated. Nothing out of the ordinary.
No, definitely.
I don't know any of those people either. I'm like, who are these people? Like, I thought it was going to be like Pat McAfee, Stephen A. something. I was like, who are these people?
No, because if I play big names like that, we're going to get copyrighted. So I can't.
Oh yes, I don't know who they are. I was trying to listen to their opinion. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't know any of those people.
Do you think that Russell Wilson would accept the backup job? That's the main question.
Russell Wilson is washed. He's done. He's a nobody. I hate to be mean. He's a nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he needs a job. Pittsburgh needs a quarterback. They don't have anyone. They got rid of their quarterback. He signed with the Jets.
Yeah.
So they have nobody. So if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Vikings, there goes, like I said, you're either going to go Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson, or whoever they can get.
Right.
That's all they're saying. You know what I mean? That's all.
Do you think that if the Raiders didn't pick up Geno Smith, that would have been like somebody else's first choice between the other ones we're talking about right now?
No. Geno Smith is like a little better than Russell Wilson, and I don't even think he is better. I honestly think just Russell Wilson's older.
Yeah.
Geno Smith is who? You know what I mean? Like he's all right.
So between Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers, and Russell Wilson, you wouldn't have chose Geno Smith over those guys?
No. Depending on my team, like that's what I mean. Like it depends who I have on my squad.
Okay. So, tell me that. Like, what's your fourth? Like, how would you rate the four? Like from first to fourth? Like how to pick? How would you
for what team? So it depends on the team. Like what team? Like tell me the team, and I can tell you which one would go better.
Well,
you know what I mean?
We're talking about Geno Smith.
So the Raiders need everyone. They don't have a running back. They don't have great receivers. They don't have a great line. They're screwed. Yeah. All those people you just named are older. So they go with Geno Smith. Why? He knows Pete Carroll. He knows his offense. He can run if he has to. You don't want him to really run anyway, but he can if he has to. Out of all those four people, he will be the one to actually can run. That's the only reason why. That's why they chose him.
Yeah, so for Raiders, you would choose him as number one, right?
Yes, because they don't have. That's what I mean. Yes, out of all those people, of course, they don't have a lot on the Raiders.
And let me
That's
ask
what I mean.
knowing the rebuild of the Pats, and that's your team, and if they did not have a quarterback and you only had those 4 choices, how would you choose that one?
For the Pats?
Yeah.
And they're rebuilding?
Yeah. Which they are, but they're picking up a lot of good players.
Well, yeah, because they found their quarterback, thank God.
Yeah.
But if they had to pick out of those people, I would go because it wouldn't be long term out of those people because they're all old.
Yeah.
I would go with either Aaron or Kirk.
Okay.
Just because they fit the mold of the Patriots.
Right.
Their Patriots are pass first. You understand?
Yeah.
So
sure.
I know Aaron can pass. I know Kirk can pass. Sometimes their passes are a little different.
Yeah.
But they're pass first quarterbacks.
Who's the more accurate out of the two?
Aaron Rodgers is a very accurate quarterback.
So
he had a bad year last year. Huh?
Okay. So Aaron Rodgers will probably be your number 1 then, right? Pick?
Yeah, but he's pushing 40, I believe.
Yeah.
This ain't Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So that's what I mean. Like, I think Kirk Cousins, I'm thinking he's 35, 36.
Oh, okay.
So you could at least get a couple years out of him.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like,
So it's safe to say Kirk Cousins will be your number 1 pick if you knew that you needed a quarterback for more than 1 year, but if it was just a 1-year quarterback, then you would go with Aaron Rodgers for the Pats.
Oh, for the yeah, because they're like I said, that they're rebuilding, but like I said, lucky enough they found a young quarterback who's good.
Right.
They drafted him. Thank God. It's all in the draft.
And because of the way where the Raiders stand, then Geno Smith would be the best choice out of those 4 because he's younger.
Out of all those people, I would, because like I said, they need to rebuild a whole line, man. If he's going to be your quarterback in Las Vegas is going to get a hit.
Yeah.
Out of all those people, if any of them take a hit, like, Aaron or Kirk or even, Russell, they may get knocked out of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah. And that's why I said Geno going with Pete Carroll, he knows his offense.
Yeah.
And they have a lot to rebuild on the Raiders, man. A lot.
And what about Miami and their quarterback situation? Are they still going to keep the same guy who's been having all these concussions, or what's going on with him?
Tua's a great quarterback, man. But yeah, if that guy gets hit, you already know he's out of the game, man. So yeah. I don't know. I haven't even seen what they're doing with Tua or the moves they're making. I know they lost Javon Holland. That was a big loss for them, but I don't know where they're going with their quarterback. Tua's a very accurate quarterback. Very accurate. Definitely. You know what I mean? He was good at Alabama. He's good, but like I said, one hit and he's out.
Yeah.
He's always had that kind of problem. So if he can learn to kind of protect himself, you know what I mean? Just don't go, like, if you're going to get hit, dude, just kind of go down, somehow.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be fine because they protect the quarterback in the NFL. You know that.
Yeah.
So if he could just learn to just be like, oh, damn, someone's coming to, maybe just take a knee, like just slide down, whatever, just don't take that extra hit.
So, but do you think that if he is going to be playing still, that the referees would probably be a little bit more sensitive just for?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Not at all. Okay. Because why would you can't do that just for one person.
I know, but it's,
it doesn't matter.
I think at this point we're all just like, we cringe our teeth when we see him get hit. You know what I mean? So
well, because it like I said, if he just learns to just be like, like, don't take those hits. Tom Brady used to get rid of the ball in less than 1.4 seconds.
Yeah.
If he does the same thing, he'll be fine.
Right.
It's just when he scrambles, bro, if you're going to scramble and you see big dude coming, just take a little slide. You're not going to get hit. Take a little slide, bro. Like, don't, sometimes he'll be getting I get it. It's football. He gets all in and he wants to get in there. Bro, just protect this. Protect your head, bro.
Exactly.
Your team needs you more. Just you take one hit and you're gone for 6 games.
Yeah.
Just be chill. You know what I'm saying?
Poor kid, man.
Yeah, I mean, it just happens to some people, man. You know what I mean? But Tua's he's a great kid. He's a great player.
Yeah,
he played excellent in college. He played for Nick Saban at Alabama. He's very accurate with his throws. So, but like I said, he just has to protect himself more than anything.
For sure.
So I like Tua. Tua's solid.
Me too. All right, guys. Well, that is our sports news. Let's get into some business news. I believe we had an inflation report today that came out. So I just kind of wanted to go over that with you guys real quick. Let me pull that up. So basically, it says that a muted inflation report for February supported markets even as the trade war heats up. So yeah, it says so that did happen today in Singapore. There was this, I guess, this was in Singapore, like the whole investor business leaders, they all kind of met up over there, and they discussed innovation and collaboration, sharing ideas across industries. So it says a softer than expected U.S. inflation report provided some comfort to investors. This is why stocks today are up and crypto is pretty much at the same pace. So so it says that investors who have been thrown into disarray by the constantly changing trade policy announcements from the White House. If inflation continues trending downward, it also gives the U.S. Federal Reserve room to cut interest rates should the economy look like it's starting to tip over. Most analysis are not forecasting a recession for now, though the chances of one happening in the U.S. are higher compared with estimates from last year. That said, U.S. President Donald Trump's 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum imports into the U.S., regardless of the country of origin, just kicked in today. Trade partners have already responded in kind. Such levies could put brakes on the global economy or reshape it into one where the U.S. no longer occupies the center. So, yeah, it's kind of nice because it looks like even though, with the tariffs, inflation is starting to cool down, meaning that prices at like the groceries are going to start going down. It says that the U.S. Consumer Price Index ticked up a seasonally adjusted 0.2% for February, putting an annual inflation rate at 2.8%, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported. Excluding food and energy prices, the core CPI also rose 0.2% on the month and was at 3.1% on a 12-month basis, the lowest reading since April 2021. All figures were 0.1 percentage points less than expected by a Dow Jones survey of economists. So yeah, like I said, our food, stuff that we normally buy here, it's kind of starting to come down a little bit. So it is positive news for the markets. And yeah, guys, stocks are going up a little bit, like I said, and yeah, it's looking somewhat good for the markets. And it looks like maybe we're going to end this week a little bit stronger after this little mayhem that we had with the stock market Monday and Tuesday. That being said, let's get into some San Francisco news. What's happening in our local backyard, brother?
Crazy stuff, man. There's usually a preacher. It's one Asian cat that goes out there and, he preaches to the people, you know what I mean? And earlier today, man, before the whole storm, you know what I mean? He was, he was confronted.
He was just preaching?
He would basically said, God made men to be men and women to be women. And before you knew it, a trans person pulled up on him, walked right up and pulled, I believe it was, I don't think it was a SIG, but I think it was a Glock.
Yeah.
And just right to his head.
Wow.
And yelled at him severely.
Damn.
And I was like, damn. Oh, man, woke up on the wrong side of the bed. What happened?
Must be those hormonal changes.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He did have different color hair, the whole Beetlejuice vibe going on, but I don't know. It was kind of crazy, man. I was like,
oh my God.
Whoa. Like, dude was just sitting there. He's, talking and preaching. And then all of a sudden, dude comes, boom, like full on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy because it was on Market Street. We're talking like, here's Union Square, really balling, right to the right of it. And then boom, we're talking broad daylight.
Yeah.
I'm cool, man. I don't know.
That's really crazy because, in California, our gun laws are very strict. And basically, if you get caught carrying a gun, that's a felony. You're going to jail for a really long time,
Yes.
So,
in San Francisco, though, everything is a little different.
Yeah, no, definitely. But still,
crazy.
If he would get caught up with that gun, he would
have
a lot of trouble.
Without a doubt.
And I do have the clip of that whole thing happening. So let's show.
Play it. I watched it.
Shout out to the 20 people watching. Let us.
I watched it.
We're going to show you the clip of when there's a preacher in SF talking, preaching, and about trannies and about like the whole, that men are men, women are women, what Jay just said, and he's about to
Crazy,
get pulled up on by a gun from a tranny. So let's
literally, who does this? Who does this, bro?
people in San Francisco, bro. Let's check this out, though. Let's see what happens.
Harder, but you need to try less being like somebody you're not and start to humble yourself and be somebody that God made you to be. He didn't make a man to be a woman. He made the man to be a man. He didn't make the woman to be a man. He made the woman to be a woman. And this is the truth. What are you going to do? Come attack me now? I should. Hey, man, it's up to you. If you want to pull that on me, well, God bless you. So you just threatened me with a gun. You just pulled a gun on my face. Man, Lord have mercy on you. This means that you don't even know who you are. Nope, I still love you. Even though you pulled a gun on me, I still love you. I still bless you.
Yeah.
Hey, man, the fact that, that he, how he just continued, he didn't even he just continued, really? You pulled a gun, hey, man, big ups to him. He wasn't even afraid. He was like, okay. Well, you know what I mean? But who does this? Bro. Who does stuff like that, man? I don't know, man.
Whatever happened to free speech? That's what I'm saying.
No, but this is what I'm saying, man. You definitely woke up on the wrong side of the bed, dude. Really?
I know.
Really? This dude is just preaching on the sidewalk, bro. You're walking by and he literally said,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
calm down, bro. You know what I mean? I'm surprised preacher dude should have said, you want a box? No. But man, come on, man. Who does that, bro? Broad daylight. Are you serious?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You got some serious issues, man. Serious. It's right here, bro. Something's going on in there, man.
No, for sure. For sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, to be dressed like Beetlejuice, you already know you got issues. And then now you pull a gun out on somebody, bro.
But I mean, broad daylight. I mean, there was no hesitation.
I know.
No hesitation. Just, do you think it was a fake one? Or do you think that was real?
Honestly, I'm
thinking this is some real shit. You can't. If someone pulls a fake one, and then what if another dude came out and be like, "What?"
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on, man.
I think he just wanted to scare him.
He didn't even bat an eye. That's the crazy part.
Not at all. But yeah, it's just crazy to me. I mean, what are you gonna do in that situation? I mean, the preacher dude held his own, and he did a good job.
That's what I mean. He did a great job, held his own, and that's what I mean. But the other person, who does that?
Yeah,
I want to know. I just want to know who does that, man.
Yeah, very, very.
On Market Street, that's just crazy to me.
No, I know.
Busy ass street, you know that. Weird, very weird.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say about that.
Right. That's just crazy, bro. To me, and because I have guests that I send to Union Square to the main cable car. That was literally right to the right of it. Literally. That's some weird stuff, man. You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah, man. So that's local news for the day.
Local San Francisco news.
Yeah, local San Francisco news.
Y'all didn't know, now you know.
Yeah, man. It was that came out of the full cut, man. I was just like, bro, what?
Hey, the only thing that would have made that 10 times better, and I personally would have done some shit like this because I know myself. If that would have happened to me, bro, if I was in that situation, I would have straight up been like, and I was the preacher, and obviously I was the preacher guy, right? If that was to happen to me, bro, I would have straight up been like, Beetlejuice. I would try to make him disappear into the small Beetlejuice,
Bro, if I see that, I'd be rolling in the street.
Saying, bro, that would have been that dude. That would have gone viral. This probably is already go viral, but
this will go viral without it because
I know.
Mental right here, dude. Some mental. I don't know what was going on, man. That's not. It's not stable up here for.
Oh, for sure.
That was weird.
You
very weird.
Go right across the street, do your own protest and talk about your own
right.
You can go against the guy in free speech battle, but for you to just go up and pull a gun on somebody,
right? That's just man. Come on, man. I don't know. It's very weird, very odd.
I think Beetlejuice needs to go get his ass into the gym and get his mental straight.
Hey man, I preach to everyone, Everyone should be in the gym, dude. If you have, there's no, I don't believe in depression and all that, man. Honestly, if you feel anything like that, anxiety, depressed, mad, sad, what, go to the gym.
Right.
Just go handle it, dude.
Exactly.
Look in the God-given mirror and be like, it's me against me. Go handle it.
Yeah.
Tired of this stuff, man. You know, people like that, I swear, man, they just need to be knocked out. Bro,
I know.
it's really annoying to see stuff like that.
Definitely.
Really annoying. It's very weird, honestly, more than anything.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
It was.
All right. Well, that is our Beetlejuice San Francisco local news for today. Let us move on.
Telling you, man.
I did want to talk a little bit about the SpaceX rescue mission that's happening right now. It looks like we got some. Let me pull this up for you guys. So we got SpaceX launch. It's scrubbed hours after Hegseth shares message to rescue mission crew. Wish you Godspeed. So basically, from what it looks like, there was supposed to be a planned rocket launch of Crew 10 to the International Space Station on Wednesday to a hydraulic issue with one of the ground systems, according to officials. NASA and SpaceX will get their next opportunity to send the rocket into space when the launch window opens on Thursday. So I believe that there is some astronauts that are stuck at the space station because of this hydraulic issue. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth shared a message of support for NASA's SpaceX crew ahead of their launch, highlighting the U.S. military's prominent role in the mission. And he said, I just want to take a brief moment to say we are praying for you. Hegseth said in a video posted to X, we wish you Godspeed and we look forward to welcoming you all home soon. So Trump sends special message to stranded astronauts, jokes he may go along for rescue. We love you. It says that NASA's SpaceX Crew 10 was slated to launch from Kennedy Space Center today. NASA officials said Wednesday's night launch was scrubbed due to hydraulic issues, a clamp arm on the launch tower. So this is an issue from the rockets of SpaceX. Officials have not mentioned when the next launch attempt will take place, though there are alternative times on Thursday and Friday. So I think that's just going to happen as soon as that gets addressed, that issue. In the meantime, the crew will remain in the capsule while they wait for the egress team to remove them. Once cleared, the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket will carry a crew of 4 to the ISS for a 6-month residency. The mission is set to usher in the much-anticipated homecoming of Barry Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams, which are the astronauts that are stuck up there right now. It says that the American astronauts have been stranded on the ISS for 9 months after arriving there in June of last year. They were only supposed to stay for about a week. Boeing Starliner spacecraft had transported a pair of astronauts from Earth to the International Space Station. However, it returned to Earth unmanned in September. This came after Starliner suffered helium leaks and issues with the spacecraft reaction control thrusters while docking with the ISS. Now the Department of Defense is also proud to have multiple branches and 2 active duty U.S. military officers represented in the mission that's kicking off tonight between NASA and SpaceX. So yeah, we are definitely going to be helping those guys, and it's going to be Elon Musk to do it. So it looks like Boeing has been getting into a lot of stuff, and a lot of the planes have been kind of either crashing or just having a lot of issues. So this was an issue with their Starliner, which went up into space and brought those astronauts there. Jay, I do have a 1-minute clip of the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. He sends his message to NASA. Should I play that 1-minute clip for the people?
Yeah, why not? That's
shout out to the 24 people watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can give you this alpha every day that we do this show Monday through Friday. And let me go over this clip with you guys real quick. So this is Pete Hegseth just saying his little thing for the people, for the astronauts that are stuck on the ISS. I forgot that there might be an ad, FYI.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you've ever seen.
I always forget about the ads, but yeah, man, that's kind of, isn't it like they said, it's really good that they have 2 branches now that are able to, represent NASA and get up there. I mean, don't you think that's a good thing, Jay?
Of course.
Of
course, man. You know what I mean?
You can't go wrong because now you literally are able to do so much more, and I think that's such a great thing, to have. So, all right, guys. Well, here is the clip.
Crew 10 is scheduled to launch tonight. It's a joint effort between NASA and SpaceX. President Trump said to Elon Musk, get the astronauts home and do it now. And they're responding. And they're bringing NASA astronauts, which also happen to be retired U.S. Navy Captain Butch Wilmore and retired U.S. Navy Captain Suni Williams, home. Now, the Department of Defense is also proud to have multiple branches and 2 active duty U.S. military officers represented in the mission that's kicking off tonight between NASA and SpaceX. You got U.S. Army Colonel Ann McClain and U.S. Air Force Major Nicole Ayers. So this is Army, Air Force, and Navy tonight. I just want to take a brief moment to say that we are praying for you. We wish you Godspeed, and we look forward to welcoming you all home soon.
All right, guys. That is our little heartfelt message to the astronauts that are stuck in space, and we are trying to rescue them. And it looks like we're going to be going up to space to rescue them, thanks to Elon Musk's Falcon rocket. And that being said, talking about Elon Musk, what's happening to the X platform?
It's kind of funny, actually, what happened with X today. Do you know who Jack Dorsey is?
Yeah, I know. You can tell your stories.
The what?
It's your story, so I'll let you tell the people in case.
Oh yeah, no. I was asking you if you know who Jack Dorsey is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know.
I do.
Okay, yeah. So he, he created Twitter, and today I don't know what he was doing or saying, but he got that smoke, dude. He was suspended from X today.
The founder of Twitter got suspended from Twitter.
He literally. Well, he's obviously he doesn't own it anymore, but yeah, he was suspended. He posted a screenshot that he couldn't go back on for 11 hours and 3 minutes.
Wow.
So I'm wondering what he had to say. I'm curious. Like everywhere I looked, I was looking like maybe someone got some screenshots, but I don't know what he said to be suspended. So I'm not sure. That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why he was locked from his platform. That's kind of crazy, considering he created this.
No, it says right here that it could be that Dorsey was the target of a hacking attempt, and his account was taken down to preemptively halt any kind of public performance, while Twitter worked to get it back into his hands.
You think?
That's what it says. I'm just reading the thing.
So you think someone tried to hack it, and basically trying to hack it, they locked it?
They locked it so that because he's such a big figure.
Like as a prevention.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay. I can see that. Someone try to hack it, and then I don't know. That's kind of, well, yeah. If someone tries to hack it too many times that they don't,
So I mean, that's not a bad thing. To me, that's Elon doing what he's got to do to protect people, especially big names like that.
No, that's what I mean. So that would make sense if that. I never thought of that. You know what I mean? Because the way he posted it, it was different.
No, I know. Well, what he said on X afterwards was when he got back on, just setting up my Twitter account. So account suspension was an internal mistake. That's what he tweeted.
Yeah. So. Well, I mean, it's just, because he posted it on what's that other platform? I forgot what that other platform is. I forgot the free speech platform. I forgot, or whatever it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the platform where I forgot what it's called. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, he literally posted it on that on purpose.
Oh, did he?
I don't know if he has
trying to see.
That's what I mean. I don't know if he has anything to do with that platform, but he posted that. That's what I mean. You don't just post that just to post it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So that's just kind of funny that he was locked out of his thing. But it's good though. Good security.
Right.
Good security measure there.
Yeah, and I mean, and hopefully, because of that, it did get stopped. So nothing happened. So that's all good.
Well, he had to wait out the 11 hours and 3 minutes.
Yeah, 11 hours and 3 minutes. Yeah. And in the meantime, like you said, he was able to go on that other platform and do his thing. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know that other platform though. Nostr.
Nostr?
I just looked it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard of that one.
I don't know. That's what he posted on.
Nostar.
Yeah, I know nothing about that one. So
Yeah,
it's just funny. Yeah, I thought it was funny because, like I said, the man that created Twitter
yeah, exactly.
got suspended.
That's crazy.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just funny more than anything. You know, you'd think you would know the tricks of the trade to get out of that.
No, I know.
That means even he could get the same smoke. I love it.
The one thing I don't really like, I understand, I guess, that Elon wanted to differentiate himself from Jack Dorsey, and he might have changed the name to X. But I still can't get with it to be like, oh, I need to X someone. You know what I mean? Like, I rather be like, oh, I need to tweet someone, but now we got to say I need to X someone, and that's, I don't know, man.
Well, because Twitter is iconic.
That's all I'm saying. That name. That's one thing I think that Elon Musk did wrong, is change that whole name to just.
You have to, though, to rebrand it.
I mean, I totally understand, but I mean, he could have rebranded it with a better name than that, like something that would be catchy, like Twitter. You know.
Well, I think X has a lot to do with him, his children, what he does in space, what he does with companies. That's why he named it X.
I totally understand, but I think I think he kind of didn't think of the whole concept of, like, when people speak about, like, oh, I need to tweet somebody. I think he didn't think that. I don't think he thought that through so much, like, to the point where.
Of course he did.
Oh, you know what I mean?
He was more concerned about what it looked like.
Yeah, the name stuff. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
He didn't be like, hey, I gotta tweet someone. You know why Twitter was what named Twitter, right? You know what they used to have as their symbol, right?
Yeah, the little bird, the blue bird, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Twitter, bird, tweet.
Yeah.
You get it? That's the only reason. Yeah.
That made perfect sense. But now you got to X someone. Like, I don't want to X anybody, bro.
No? You don't want to X anyone out? No?
I'd rather tweet someone.
Yeah? You don't want to, you can't just X?
No, just not. It doesn't flow off the tongue so well as tweet someone, you know?
I agree. I still say Twitter, but I try to say X as much as I can.
I mean, look how nicely this rolls off my tongue. I want to tweet a tweaker. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's just such a nice roll, you know? You can't say that. Like, I want to X an Xer. Come on, man.
I don't know. But see, using the terminology, you just have to know how to use it.
No, I know that, but I don't know. It just doesn't flow. It doesn't flow right to me, man.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. You know what I mean? Because when like you said, I'm a tweet, but you know what I mean? I'm a tweet. But it's like he's just thinking of different, ways to say it,
Yeah, definitely.
You can basically just say, I'll hit you on X.
Yeah.
Very easy.
There you go. I guess that sounds better. Hey, I'm just going to hit you on X, man.
I'll hit you on X. You see how easy that rolls off the tongue?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll be like, hey, I'll hit you on Twitter. What?
What if you got somebody?
You see what I mean?
What if you got somebody that don't speak good English? They're gonna literally think you're gonna throw your phone at their head or something. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit you with my X, bro. You know what I'm saying? They would.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Tweet you.
No, because that's kind of funny. But yeah, it's very smooth. I'll hit you on X.
Yeah.
Boom. Very easy. Very smooth right there.
Yeah.
Very, very easy.
All right, Elon. We'll give it to you. Man.
I think it's catchy, and I think, like I said, just because if you actually look at his companies, his son's names, all that stuff, it all goes with right there.
Yeah.
All goes with X.
Exactly. Shout out to the 25 people watching, man. If you guys think that Twitter should be X or that it rolls off your tongue better, let us know in the chat. I want to know, man. Should we be tweeting with Twitter or should we be Xing with X? I want to know.
You see what I mean? You see how you say it? See, I'm used to that because I've had Twitter a long time. I used to tweet hundreds of times a day back in the day. But now you don't even have to go that far. It'd be like, hit you on X.
But
hit me on X. Yeah,
no, definitely. But still, because Twitter is such a catchy name that
it is.
To this day, I feel like a lot of people still use the name Twitter over X, and then if they don't,
of course they do.
Both of them, so that you still
because you don't know how to say, like you said, you don't know how to say like tweet. Yeah. Instead, you say, like you said, X.
Yeah.
you know, like you just have to know how to say the terminology. That's it.
So that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, I'll hit you on X or hit me on X. Cool. Bet.
Yeah. What if you got like a jealous ass girlfriend, bro, and you tell her that like she might fucking blow up your car or something, dog? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. You don't have to think this through, bro.
Oh my god, you are funny, bro. I'm telling you though, man.
Some jealous girl might take that shit the wrong way, bro.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
You
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, she could be like, "You're what? You're hitting on your ex?"
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, that's all bad. All bad.
That's kind of funny, actually. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Come back to your
Kinda
car all freaking keyed up and shit. All bad.
Oh man. Oh Jesus. Crazy, man.
Yep. All right. Well, I do want to go over some. We got. It's funny because I can't. So we got in a chat. Alyssa, she did an emoji, but on the emojis, it doesn't show the emoji. It just shows like face pink tears, face pink tears, face pink tears. So I guess maybe they're just writing it out. I don't know. But Alyssa put up some emoji for us that we can't really see the emoji.
Face pink tears.
Yeah. So I think she's just laughing. I think she's laughing at what we're saying.
No, it's probably one of the emojis on iPhone, you know.
Exactly.
It's all good.
All right, guys. Well, let's get into some serious weather news. Man, it's kind of crazy out in the East Coast. Let me pull this up real quick for you guys. All right, guys. So if you guys are anywheres in the Midwest and South, severe thunderstorms outbreak likely with tornadoes, damaging winds, hail threats in the Midwest and South. So this is the storm that's coming from us is going to be coming to you guys. It says that, and this is going to happen on Friday for you guys because it takes a couple days for the storms to reach you guys from where we're at. But yeah, it says a powerful low pressure system is likely to spawn a dangerous outbreak of severe thunderstorms in portions of the Midwest, South, and East Coast, where tornadoes, widespread damaging winds, large hail, and flash flooding are all concerns. The storm system that will trigger this multi-day outbreak of severe weather is entering the West right now. It will spread through the central and eastern states Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with severe weather threat each day. In some cases, the threat of severe weather and tornadoes will be overnight, so be sure to know ahead of time where your safe shelter is and have multiple ways to receive the threats. Much of the Mississippi Valley, as well as parts of the lower Ohio and Tennessee valleys, are in the threat area, highlighted by NOAA's Storm Prediction Center. Areas shaded red have the greatest risk of severe storms, including St. Louis, Kentucky, Memphis, Tennessee, and Jackson, Mississippi. The threat of severe storms likely won't begin until later in the afternoon on the western edge of the forecast. But from there, the potential for severe storms will spread eastward through the evening and overnight hours toward the eastern side of the threat areas. So yeah, guys, just be careful. And it also says that Saturday, Sunday, the Deep South has the highest risk of severe storms, including parts of Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and the western Florida Panhandle. That includes, pretty much all those areas that I just mentioned, all the way up to Pennsylvania, western Pennsylvania. Forecast guidance shows a potentially volatile setup that could produce dangerous supercell thunderstorms, as well as one or more lines of severe storms in the south. The intensity of the afternoon and evening storms will depend on how unstable that atmosphere becomes, so expect changes to forecast depending on the factor. Yeah, so the tornado threat, it says that there's going to be possibly EF2 or stronger, so that is going to be a pretty significant risk of pretty strong tornadoes. Numerous damaging wind gusts and large hail are all concerns. So yeah, guys, just please be careful. And as far as Sunday goes, the cold front might produce additional bouts of severe storms from the mid-Atlantic states to the southeast as the weekend ends. That includes Charleston, South Carolina, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., North Carolina. And over there, you guys are just going to have more threats of actually just wind gusts, but isolated tornadoes is possible. So it looks like the worst is going to be for the New Orleans all the way up to like the Panhandle of Florida area, where you guys might have up to or stronger EF2 tornadoes. So please be careful out there. It's kind of crazy, Jay, to me how the storms, they all, they start in the west, and obviously because you have like, you have the atmospheric, the atmosphere and the way that the jet stream kind of pushes the storms to the east. But even though we're getting like the crazy like today, we're getting these wind gusts and stuff. It's pretty crazy, it's pretty severe for us over here. But as the jet stream pulls all the storms eastwards, because they're especially after it passes through the Rockies, then you have all this atmosphere that is so unsettled because you have warmer temperatures coming off of the Gulf Coast, or the Gulf of America, and then you have the cold weather coming from the Canadian region, and you have all this unsettled weather that just makes these like huge possibility of tornadoes and really much worse weather than what we get out here in the West. It just that always baffles me, how that works with the weather and the atmosphere changes, So yeah, I know you're like, but yeah,
I'm just
weather always kind of fascinated me what it does sometimes,
Well, I mean, everyone always knows, like, the East, they get all that cold, you know what I mean? Like the snow, ice, the wind chill. Even in the Midwest and South, always, but the South has more the hurricanes, all that type of stuff, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, in the West, we just pretty much deal with some rain and earthquakes.
And lately, a lot of the fires in the summertime, but yeah.
Well, that's every year.
Yeah, no, that's been happening.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But that's what's that from? That's wind and arson.
And this is like these are the first like 2-3 years now that we've been getting pretty consistent rain in the winter, because I think when we were getting the severe fires, it wasn't like we were like really like in drought and very dry. So hopefully we're not going to get such a severe fire season this year because of all the snow,
But we don't. I mean, it's good. It's been raining. It's a good thing.
Definitely. And just want to get a quick shout out to DTW for being here and watching. He wrote in the comments, sheesh. I think this was after my weather report that I just gave. You'll be okay though out there in New Mexico, bro. One good thing about the Sandia Mountains and just mountains in general, they kind of protect people from storms. So that's why most of these severe storms are going to be out more in like the Midwest area where there is really no mountains to protect them. And even if you go up into the East Coast where they were saying, these storms are going to be like pretty severe, as soon as you get up into like North Carolina where you get the Appalachian Mountains and even like a little bit up north of Georgia, it looks like it kind of breaks up the storms from like having really severe tornadoes and all that. So it's pretty much just that one like area where, you have the Panhandle, Mississippi, Alabama, and parts of Texas and stuff that get it the worst, All right. Well, that being said, let us move on and let us go into Jay's movie of the day. What you watching, brother?
I was watching a good one, man. I was watching you can't really tell, huh?
Yeah, can't tell.
Oh, okay. It's called Bloodsport.
Oh, my favorite, Van Damme.
Oh, Bloodsport?
I love that movie. That was a classic, bro. 88. I love it.
Was it 88? Oh, damn. Okay.
Yep.
I'm digging that, man. But yeah, Bloodsport. I was in one of those moods, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Van Damme type mood, you know what I mean? Van Damme's he's a great actor. You know what I'm
saying? He was definitely one of my favorite karate, like for that time, doing karate, because I mean you have like I know you're gonna say like, oh well, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold, but they never really were like into karate. They were just more like the macho man that held the big guns. But when it comes to like doing like karate, you know what I'm saying? Van Damme was that guy for me, bro. Van Damme was that guy.
Why would I think that they're in martial arts?
That's what I'm saying.
Why?
They weren't. That's why I just wanted to clarify myself before you tell me, well, what about what about Rocky and all that? You know what I mean?
No, I would have said, what about Bruce Lee?
Yeah, Bruce Lee was already like, I think he was more like 70s big.
But I would bring up Bruce Lee. I'd go Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
I even go, obviously Van Damme had his thing, and then like.
So what I mean, out of all those movies, and you got like you said, you got Van Damme, you got Chuck Norris, you even got you could throw Steven Seagal up in the mix of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was after Van Damme.
Yeah, definitely. But all their like throughout the years, all those movies that I saw from all like the people that did like karate movies,
Yeah.
Van Damme's were always to me like the ones. Those were the ones. Like I was like, if a Van Damme movie was on, like you got Lionheart, Bloodsport, dude.
Yep.
All those movies, bro, were just such good movies. In my opinion,
I thought they were too. They were some of my favorites. That's why I put it on.
exactly.
They were some of my favorite movies, man. I thought Van Damme was cool, man.
No, I'm surprised.
He was savage.
He was. I'm surprised his son kind of didn't follow his footsteps.
Like I said, that same thing in sports, man. It's hard.
I know.
Unless you're like groomed and bred to do it, you pretty much,
Yeah.
It's hard.
Is there any other like people that were doing karate movies back in the day like that or not? Between the three we just mentioned, I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that we might have left off. I don't think so, right? Like it's pretty much.
What do you mean, Well, the only other cat would be Bolo Young. So he was in the Bruce Lee movies and he was in the Van Damme movie. He was the big Asian cat that was. He was like, oh, gee, he looked like a tank, bro. Like, no one want to mess with that guy.
he was like the 70s, 80s version of you.
How is that so funny? It's funny because him and Van Damme took a picture literally, I forgot, like last year. And I was like, oh, damn, they're all skinnier now because they're older. But I was like, damn, they're still cool.
I know.
It was crazy. I was like, damn, because Bolo had, like I said, when if you remember, we'll talk about the movie, but if you remember Double Impact,
yeah,
he was fighting Bolo in one of the end scenes, and Van Damme's pretty like he's solid rock, he's pretty big,
yeah.
But standing next to Bolo's like hella bigger, like oh my god, what the
right. Well,
he make Van Damme look small.
Yeah, and
that's weird.
They fought each other in Bloodsport too, right? In the movie you're watching now. I'm pretty sure they fought each other. In that movie.
You're right. He is. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking for some reason. So this is Bloodsport. I was thinking kickboxer.
Oh,
yeah. So you're right. At the end, he does fight him. Remember, because he paralyzes his friend, or not paralyzes, but he puts him in the hospital because of the head kick. Yeah. Remember? You're right.
Yeah, and then I remember he started kind of losing some of the rounds. So then,
so he threw the thing.
Yeah, he threw like some dust that he had.
Yeah, the salt. It was like salt dust or something. Like he's like blind. Yeah.
Exactly. But then because Van Damme was, he was taught by this like master of the arts of karate or martial arts. He basically it was so cool. He just like basically got on his knees, and because he couldn't see, he just literally was able to just go off of the like sound.
Well, no, it wasn't like you said. It was in his training.
Yeah.
So in his training, his master, or I forgot the actual term, but you could say sensei, but his master, he trained him like, remember when they were at the table and he would do certain things like that, like just try to hit him, and he's serving coffee and everything blindfolded.
Right.
Yeah, it was cool. I was like, damn.
And then also that part where he had him training in this very spiritual spot, remember? And then he blinded him.
Oh yeah.
You could hear like the birds and stuff.
Everything. Yeah.
Very spiritual thing.
That's a really good film. I forgot he fought Bolo in this. That's right. Yeah. And Bolo made him look small in this too.
I know.
That's funny. So it was this one and Double Impact. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. That's great. Two of my favorite Van Damme movies right there, just to let you know.
I know.
That's hella funny.
So I know we just kind of went over a little bit of the movie, but you want to just give a little premises of what it's about for the people who haven't seen it?
Yeah, basically he kind of grows up with a certain family. They're of different descent than him. You know what I mean? And he ends up training. You know what I mean? And becomes a really so this sport, blood sport right here is more how do I put it? Before, this is like fighting to, I don't want to say death, but like you fight until like you are like really done for. You know what I mean? A lot bloody and knocked out, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like, he basically goes across. So he was trained by one of his masters who died.
Yeah.
and he went to go visit him, basically, you know what I mean? And he ends up going in this tournament. And in this tournament, like, you know, it's a tournament of like badasses, basically, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you train all your life for stuff like this, and you have to win the tournament, you know? And Bolo, who we were talking about, is one of the big badasses in this tournament, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's who he ends up having to beat. You know what I mean?
Because he's trying to get revenge for him for his brother. Oh no, that's Kickboxer. Never mind.
No, that's kick. So that, yeah. See how similar they are. Yeah, that's Kickboxer. Yeah. So in this one, he's basically, you know, like
this one he's getting revenge because the sensei's
his friend.
Well, the sensei.
No. So his friend, the other American guy that's invited to this, is the guy Bolo kicks him in his head and almost kills him.
Oh, okay. So
remember
this wasn't the one where the sensei, he had that niece and she got raped. Was that also this one?
No, that's Kickboxer.
Okay, damn, that's so.
Yeah. So this one basically, this one they tried to make it seem like it was a real movie, like not a real life story, like about Frank Dukes.
Oh, it was based on a real movie. That's right.
So they try to make it seem like it was based on the real movie of Frank Dukes, like he was like, you know, grew up military, but he you know what I mean? So like I don't think he was orphaned, but he was trained by this really big time master, you know.
Yeah.
And that was like his second family, but then the guy, you know, his master died, so he goes to go visit to pay respect, and then he gets involved in this tournament.
Right.
And then the only other American guy, I think, in this tournament, that's where Bolo just plowed the dude in the head, and he was almost done for, almost died.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, and he got all focused, like I'm gonna win this. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean. So that's when you brought up where he was losing in the match, and then the salt in the eye.
Yeah,
but this is like the fight to death one, not Kickboxer had, remember, Tung Po.
Yeah,
the guy who was kicking. Remember, he walked in and he's kicking the damn beam.
Right.
And he's like,
scary stuff.
What the hell? You know, like crazy.
Yeah, that was scary.
But this one, someone's being dragged off right now for dying. But this one is the based on the true story.
So it wasn't his brother that got taken out. Duke's brother got taken out, and then he went to.
No, that's Kickboxer.
So yeah, I'm just super confused.
You're mixing two movies.
I know. Damn
it. Which is kind of funny. Because the movies are very similar.
No, they are.
They're very similar. Like if you watch both of them, you would think it's like 1 and 2.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're not. This is.
They should have made him 1 and 2, I guess, at this point. Shit.
Nah, because this is blood sport. In Kickboxer, you still have kind of rules.
Yeah, that's true.
This one, it's kind of more, fight to you're like dead or you're beyond knocked out or whatever, you know? Yeah, like this, it's like underground. This is like the more underground one.
Oh, I remember that fight scene where this dude, he's doing like Brazilian fighting, like it's some kind of.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know what I mean? But this is a really good one, man. This is a really good, it's a really good film.
Yeah,
really good film.
Definitely.
Yeah, really good film, man.
All right, and what would you rate it, 1 through 10?
9.8.
9.8. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, 9.8. It's one of my favorite Van Damme movies. That's why out of all of them, my absolute favorite Van Damme movie. I already brought it up. You already know.
With the Kickboxer or Lionheart?
No, Double Impact.
Double Impact. Okay.
Oh, dude. That was my absolute favorite one.
Definitely.
Like, without a doubt, my absolute favorite one. I don't know why. It just resonated with me more than any of the other ones. Yeah. I like Lionheart too, but Double Impact was just it. Yeah, it just so many iconic lines in it because there was, you know, they were twins. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
One of them was the hardcore one, and the other one was the one from LA wearing, you know, silk underwear and pink shorts.
Yeah, exactly.
It was funny, man. But just watching them team up, you know what I mean? Even though it was him, you know, doing both parts. It was, I love that one. That was one of my favorite movies by Van Damme.
I know. So let's go over. What is your favorite? So Double Impact is your favorite.
Double Impact, my absolute favorite Van Damme movie, without a doubt.
And what is an underrated movie that you think is of his?
Underrated. I'll go with, you know what I'll go with? Because I don't know if a lot of people knew he was in it. Universal Soldier.
Oh, okay, I actually that was
I
good.
love that movie.
I love,
Do you remember? Do you remember that movie?
I love that movie, bro. That's one.
Oh, it's hilarious, dude. Remember when he? I feel like this a lot when I get hot. Remember, he has like the thing, and it's like I'm too hot, you know, and he needs ice.
Yeah,
I feel like that when it gets really hot.
I know.
But ice actually repaired them. Remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that was a great movie, but I believe that was underrated because I don't know if a lot of people knew he was in it.
Yeah, 92 movie, so I'm sure a lot of people haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, that's one that if you haven't seen that, that's a great film.
Definitely. So for me, my favorite Van Damme movie.
Which one? Kickboxer? Which one?
I was gonna say Universal Soldier, but because you picked it, so I'm gonna go.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know you were gonna say that.
Yeah, I really like that one. I'll go with my second favorite, which it's a tough one because he does have so many. I really like Bloodsport, bro. I really like Bloodsport.
Of course, it's one of the best ones, bro.
Yeah.
That's a 9.8 right there, minimum.
Exactly.
I thought you were gonna say Kickboxer because you kept bringing it up.
That's why this is very hard. Honestly, I will go with both of them. I would rate them both the same because I really like them both. They were kind of similar, you know.
They're very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar.
So I would definitely go with either or. You can't go wrong. Even Lionheart was a real good movie too.
Oh, Lionheart was a great one.
Yeah.
That you want to talk about where Fight Club got their thing from? Right there.
Exactly.
Lionheart, dude. That dude was doing underground fights for big money.
So,
you know?
So in my opinion, this is just my opinion, but I would go number 1, Kickboxer, number 2, Bloodsport, number 3, Lionheart for those.
Okay.
Three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because with Kickboxer, the whole fact how that dude was kicking that pillar, like you said, and then how he got trained by that master, but it was almost like a spiritual training, and then like he tried to fool around, but the master, like, he didn't even want to train him at first, you know, like, oh, dude, it was everything was so good about that movie.
Oh yeah, I love that movie too, for sure.
Yeah. And as far as underrated for me, I'll go with 2. The first one, which is also another favorite of mine, I would pick it as number 4, is Nowhere to Run. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. Damn, I forgot. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I really liked it. And I would also go with Time Cop, man. I think Time Cop was.
Oh, I forgot about Time Cop. That's right. That came out around the same, like 90s, 94.
94. Yep.
One of those times. Oh yeah, there you go.
So those were 2 underrated ones that I really liked.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. Other notable mentions, and if you have some, you could say them as well. But I would say Street Fighter. He was in Street Fighter '94.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Street
Fighter was a good one.
Yeah, I would also say Expendables 2. He was in that one.
Yes, he had to be.
Yep, he had to definitely.
With everyone and that grew up, you know, Stallone had everyone that grew up in the 80s and 90s in there.
I can also say Double Team. That was a decent
with
one.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. You guys got to watch that one.
I don't know about that, but
have you seen Death Warrant? That was a pretty popular one in '90.
No.
Okay, so Death Warrant, you should check that one out. Maximum Risk. That's totally up your alley. I would check out Maximum.
I've actually heard of it. I've never saw it.
Oh, I've totally forgot about this one. I know you've seen this one. This was a great one of his. Sudden Death in '95.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but you remember that one, right? The hockey one. The hockey one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that was a good one of his.
What was the one before that you said that I didn't see?
Maximum Risk.
That's right. Okay, I did not see that one.
And that one is way up your alley, bro. Like way up your alley.
I know. It has that chick was in Species, right?
Yeah.
Natasha, whatever. Yeah. I remember the actual trailer, but I never saw it.
Yeah. Natasha Henstridge.
There you go. That's it. Yeah. She was a chick in Species, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Maximum Risk. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Maximum Risk. And that's pretty much what I could say. I mean, I think
he has some great movies, man.
Yeah, but you know what he did, like later on, like during the 2000s, because he was getting older. It looks like he did a lot of remakes. You know.
Okay.
So it's like it's all the same movies, but like because he did like Kickboxer 2, he did like 2 other Universal Soldier ones. You know, like.
Never saw any of them.
Yeah, definitely. And shout out to Van Damme. I'm gonna play this for the audience because he did something in 2013, and he was already pretty aged at that time. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to show it for us, man. I want to show it.
2013,
Yeah, 2017.
2017.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm curious.
2013.
Oh, okay. I'm curious.
I'm gonna show this to the audience because he was doing he was basically doing a promo for Volvo. I don't know if this is gonna ring a bell for you. Do you remember that?
Volvo?
Yeah, he did a promo for
No.
Volvo semi trucks. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay, check out.
I'll
this.
have to see it because I don't. Yeah.
I'm not gonna play the. I'm not. I don't want to play the audio.
I'm curious.
Copyrighted, but fuck it, I'll do it.
Let's hear it.
I've had my ups and downs, my fair share of bumpy roads and heavy winds. That's what made me what I am today. Now I stand here before you. What you see is a body crafted to perfection, a pair of legs engineered to defy the laws of physics, and a mindset to master the most epic of splits.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only time. And who can say if your love goes as your heart shows? Only time.
So yeah. And
I
I
don't
don't know if you
remember
can
that
see
at
it
all.
clearly, but he literally has both like feet on just the mirrors of that truck.
Yeah.
That's
I know.
that's savage shit, bro. 2013, and he's still doing stuff like that.
I was gonna say he did it in this movie too.
Oh, too. I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And he didn't, I don't know if you remember in Kickboxer when
Of course.
they trained him to do he was training him to do the splits, and they were like putting his
Yep.
like feet apart. He was like, oh,
They
dude.
would tie it.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
They would tie it to each one, and then he'd be like, "Choo, choo, choo." All right, you're staying like this for hella long.
exactly.
That was crazy.
I know.
Crazy.
So, but FYI, we're definitely getting copyrighted for that because that song alone was a copyright song. So
I don't. Whatever.
It's all good.
It's
though.
Van Damme, dude.
It's Van
That's
Damme.
legendary.
And that's what I'm saying,
That's-
man. We doing,
That dude's a legend, bro.
Exactly.
Dude's a legend.
and we gotta sometimes show love to the Average Day Joes community and show them what we're talking about, you know. So once in a while, we're gonna get copyrighted, but it's all good, man. We want
Dude's a legend, bro. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Van Damme's a legend.
Exactly. All right. Well, that is our movie for the day. We were talking about what were we talking? Bloodsport.
Yes, sir.
Bloodsport with Van Damme. If you haven't seen it, then now you know what it's about. And
I'd recommend it to anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone. Excellent film.
Check it out. All right. Well, let's get into some crypto news since we had the stocks kind of going up a little bit today on these inflation reports. Let's see what is going on with crypto. All right, guys. It looks like we got Bitcoin sitting at 83,837. It is up 1.78% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum, our largest altcoin, is sitting at 1,890. It is actually down 0.16%, so pretty much kind of staying the same. Our fear and greed index is at 21, kind of right at that cusp of it's in the orange factor, but it's kind of like where the red is. So it is a little bit better than it has been 2 days ago. And I do also want to mention, like I told you guys before, when you got Bitcoin at these kind of prices and Ethereum, I keep telling you guys, but if you have the money, buy, because every time it keeps dipping this low. You got Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy talking about he's about to buy $12 million more worth of Bitcoin because everybody knows you have such a buy pressure when especially from like BlackRock and all these other ETF funds that are into Bitcoin now, and because the U.S. government basically said it's legal tender, that they legalized it, so it's not something that it could go away in the future. It's going to be around for a long time. So that's what I'm saying, guys. At these prices, you guys are getting steals, and you guys will see a big come up once all this economy catches up and all this tariff stuff goes away. That being said, your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 2.71 trillion, which is up 0.80%. Your top 5 trending coins, you got number 1 Pi, which is up 17%. You got number 2 VIC, which is up 58%. Number 3 is TIA, which is up 11%. Number 4, you got Red, which is up 23%. And number 5, you got IP, which is up 15%. I haven't heard anything about any of these coins except PI. So yeah, that's on you to me. Your top 5 crypto gainers, you got number 1 Wedgie, up 1,544%. Number 2, you got Flaky, which is up 1,480%. Number 3 is Dojo, which is up 1,390%. Number 4, you got Pepe Trump, and the acronym for that is Trump, which is up 466%. Number 5, you got Trump AI, which that one is also Trump as the acronym, and that is 453%. Besides that, you got Beer at number 9 today, 448%. You got Sora Grok, number 11 at 408%. Number 13, one of my favorite ones, CatX. It is up 395%. Besides that, those ones that I just mentioned, I don't see any other ones that I've talked about lately that I would really want to talk about. So yeah, I guess I will just mention those for now. All right, and that is our crypto news. So just keep holding on, do not sell, and buy when they're going at these prices. That's all I got to say for that. And let us get into our weather for March 13th. We definitely like to, get you guys prepared for the weather for tomorrow, and make sure that whoever is traveling, if you are traveling, to be traveling with the appropriate gear to travel with. So let me pull up the map real quick for you guys for tomorrow's weather. All right, guys. So for tomorrow, it looks like your coldest spot is going to be in Caribou, Maine, which is going to be only at 31 degrees. If you want to go into the heat, you're going to have to go to San Antonio, Texas. There's a hot spot there at 93 degrees. And going from west coast to east coast, we got a cold front coming in with a storm in the whole west coast area right now. San Francisco, where we're at, it's going to be raining tomorrow with your average high at 55. LA, it's pretty much the same. Rain, your high is going to be at 56. While Seattle tomorrow, it's going to be cloudy at 47. Salt City tomorrow, you guys are going to be raining at 51. Las Vegas, you're also going to be raining at 55, while 69 in Phoenix with partly cloudy conditions. Denver, you guys will be partly cloudy at 70 degrees, while Albuquerque tomorrow, you guys are windy at 67. If you're going up into Kansas, you guys are going to have tomorrow. You're in a little bit of a warming trend, which is going to be at 79 and sunny conditions, while Oklahoma City 84, partly cloudy. Dallas, Texas, you guys will be at 87 and partly cloudy, while Houston, you guys will be at 88 and partly cloudy. If you're going up into Minneapolis, tomorrow's high will be at 66, partly cloudy. Chicago, you guys will be sunny at 57, while Detroit, you guys will be partly cloudy at 54. Cincinnati, you guys will be at 74, partly cloudy, while St. Louis, you guys will be at 80 and partly cloudy. Memphis, you guys are going to be raining at 75 degrees, while New Orleans, you'll be partly cloudy at 82. If you're going down into Miami, you guys will be at 80 degrees, partly cloudy, while Tampa, you guys are going to have hazy conditions at 76 degrees. And Jacksonville, you guys will be at 77 degrees, partly cloudy. Atlanta, you guys will be cloudy at 72 degrees, while Charlotte, you guys will be at 77 and cloudy. Washington, D.C., partly cloudy at 58. Buffalo, you guys will be at 52, partly cloudy. New York City, you guys will be at partly cloudy conditions with 50 as your average high. Last but not least, we got partly cloudy conditions in Boston, and you guys will only reach 43 as your high. And this is what I'm talking about when I was telling you guys earlier with that whole storm coming your way to the Midwest right now. You guys are going to have very crazy conditions for these storms to brew, because you guys have a high front that is in your area right now with pretty warm conditions. So basically what's going to happen is you guys are going to have our low that is on the West Coast right now with the air of the high coming in, and you guys are going to mix cold air with hot air. And when that happens, you guys are going to have very, very stable, very unstable conditions. So like I said, I got a feeling because I mean, you got St. Louis at 80 degrees. You got 80s right now in Dallas and Houston and San Antonio at 93. So please be careful. I got a feeling that there's going to be a very strong tornado that is going to go through your area because it is going to be very unstable conditions in that area. So yeah, just please be careful. And the next on Friday when that storm is coming your way. All right. And that being said, we definitely are going to go over your guys' astrology because we are wanting to guide you, for your day tomorrow. So we are going to show you March 13th astrology for each zodiac sign. Shout out to the 28 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. And that being said, we start with the first house of the zodiac, which is Aries, my sign. So Aries, tomorrow, your body feels energized, allowing you to take on the day effortlessly. Avoid borrowing unless absolutely necessary to maintain financial stability. Your career is progressing steadily as new learning opportunities fuel your growth. Taurus, the company of a sibling brings warmth and joy. Immersing yourself in local culture enhances your travel experience despite small challenges. Your body and mind are in sync, making wellness a priority. Then we got our Gemini. A long-awaited financial boost sets the stage for stability and growth. A harmonious office environment fuels creativity and innovation. Adapting long-standing family traditions may be necessary to accommodate changing needs. Cancer, your health remains balanced, though mindful posture adjustments may help. Managing debt with a structured plan will ease financial pressure. A new professional opportunity aligns perfectly with your skills. Then we got our Leo, which is J sign. A wellness-focused retreat brings relaxation and rejuvenation. A wave of positivity keeps stress away, ensuring a balanced day. Financial stability continues with no significant changes. Then we got our Virgo. A mentor's advice unlocks exciting career possibilities. Family plans may shift due to a sibling's unexpected actions. A steady and comfortable journey awaits, offering peaceful moments for you guys. Then we got our Libras. Mindful energy management ensures a productive and fulfilling day. Thoughtful budgeting helps avoid unnecessary financial strain. A work project highlights your strengths, opening doors to future opportunities. Scorpio, communication delays at work require follow-ups for clarity. A shared meal strengthens family bonds. A romantic getaway strengthens emotional intimacy. Renting out property ensures reliable income and responsible tenants. And we got our Sagittarius. You wake up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day tomorrow. A structured financial plan offers reassurance and stability. Professional feedback should be carefully considered before responding. Strengthening ties with extended family brings joy. Then we got our Capricorns. A spontaneous family plan may require some adjustments. Travel brings joyous moments and unforgettable experiences. Property investments are yielding great results. Academics feel invigorating, bringing satisfaction and motivation. Then we got our Aquarius. A better offer may be on the horizon in your career. A well-balanced diet sustains energy and stamina. Financial stability is best maintained by avoiding unnecessary risks. Nostalgic memories bring warmth and happiness in family discussions. Last but not least, we got our Pisces. A family camping trip offers a great bonding experience. Property investments yield steady long-term benefits. School or college life continues smoothly with no major surprise. Your daily choices contribute to long-term vitality. All right, guys, that is our horoscope for tomorrow, March 13th, for all the signs. So, like I said, it's just to kind of help guide you throughout your day. Shout out to the 28 people watching, and let's get into our conspiracy of the day. So today is my conspiracy, and I wanted to go over, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Project Mockingbird. Have you ever heard of Project Mockingbird, Jay?
Mhm.
So basically, it's about the deep state and media manipulation. So yeah, let's uncover Project Mockingbird. Project Mockingbird. What if I told you that the news you watch, the articles you read, and the opinions you trust may not be as independent as you think? What if the mainstream media has been infiltrated for decades by intelligence agencies shaping your reality? So let's dive into this one, you know. So what was Project Mockingbird? Project Mockingbird was a covert CIA operation in the late 1940s and 50s to infiltrate and control US media outlets. Journalists, editors, and news anchors were allegedly on the CIA payroll, spreading propaganda and sharing public perception. The operation was first exposed in the 1970s when the Church Committee investigated intelligence agency misconduct. CIA Director William Colby even admitted that they had assets in major news organizations. So let's think about this. If the government controlled the media back then, what makes us think that they ever stopped in the first place? So let's get into how did the CIA control the media? The CIA allegedly planted agents in top newspapers like the New York Times, Washington Post, and Time magazine. Reporters were either paid to write propaganda or given access to exclusive stories in exchange for favorable coverage. News networks were used to promote Cold War narratives, justify wars, and manipulate elections. The idea was simple: control the media, control the people. Now, if you think this was just Cold War paranoia, let's fast forward to today. We got Mockingbird 2.0 in full effect. So modern media is owned by just 6 major corporations today, making it even easier to control narratives. The government still pushes stories through anonymous sources, a tactic straight from the Mockingbird playbook. Leaked emails and whistleblowers have exposed low intelligence agencies working with newsrooms to share public perception. Even social media platforms now censor or boost specific narratives, working alongside government agencies. They don't need to infiltrate newspapers anymore. Now they can control what you see on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, every media platform there is. And proof that it's still happening, you got Operation Northwoods, a declassified plan where the government proposed staging terrorist attacks to justify war. You also had the Iraqi war, weapons of mass destruction, hoax. Media outlets repeated government lies without questioning them, saying that there was weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, when in fact we never found any, and we definitely had American people backed the Iraqi war and us going into Iraq and basically taking out Saddam Hussein, because we all were fed the lie that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction there. Then you also have recent fact-checking initiatives, allegations that intelligence agencies are involved in deciding what is true or false online, and we all seen that especially during the COVID era. You know, we had all these like people trying to come out, fact check you, and if you spoke against COVID or the vaccine, then they fact checked you and they wouldn't even let you say stuff, and that was big news and big stuff happening, and that's all part of this Mockingbird 2.0. So, when the same script is being repeated across multiple channels, it's not journalism anymore, it's programming. So think about that, guys. And, just to kind of, let you guys think for yourselves about this, Project Mockingbird may have started decades ago, but the tactics of controlling the narrative haven't stopped. We must question everything, look for independent sources, and recognize media bias. The best way to fight back, we always preach this, Jay and I, and you guys got to think for yourselves. Don't let anybody tell you anything. We're just here to kind of help guide you and to kind of open your minds to stuff like this. But at the end of the day, some of you could be like, oh, this is all BS. But don't just say that because you're listening to like media outlets that are maybe controlled or maybe not. Think for yourselves and do your own research. Look up Mockingbird and see if that was something that maybe, was stated before and that it was real, and then think for yourselves about that. So yeah, thanks for tuning in to the Average Day Joes. We definitely want to give you the truth out here, and we definitely kind of want to, keep you guys aware and awake, and we definitely want to keep your minds free, So drop in the comments and keep questioning the official story about anything that you might have questions about, or if you guys want us to report on any conspiracy that you guys might know about that we haven't reported on yet. We definitely want to, keep open minds as well, and we definitely want to share the love of everybody. Jay, have you ever seen that clip of I don't know if it was Joe Rogan that did it or some media guy did it, but it showed all these news reporters from all across America, and they were all reporting the same thing.
The same exact thing.
Same exact thing.
I mean, like there was like 20 different ones, just doot, 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 and they, I mean, same everything along the line.
That was, dude, that was so crazy to me, man. You know, that was so crazy to me when I saw that. That really opened my eyes. I was like, bro, this can't be more like programming than what that is, you know?
It was scary, actually.
I know.
No, it was really scary. Like, and this was all around like the US.
Exactly.
It was scary stuff. It was like, yeah, it was Joe Rogan, I believe, that put that there.
Okay. Let me see if I can. You know what? I want to see if I can pull that up for the people real quick. You know, since we're already gonna be copyrighted anyway. You know, doesn't matter at this point. Might as well.
Van Damme, a legend. Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
He's a legend. But no, I think it was Joe Rogan that put that up.
Yeah,
I know it's in one of my social medias. I reposted it. It's in one of them, but it was scary because I was like, you see every single person from all around the U.S. And I believe, I can't remember which news station it was.
Yeah.
It was probably all of them.
All of them.
But it was like reading the same exact script.
I know. That was crazy.
Scary
Dude, that was crazy to me.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, I found it. I'm going to pull it up for everybody. Let me see if I can.
Okay. Yeah. Just wait until he shows the TV.
I already found the exact part of everything. So
good. We're good.
All right, guys.
Oh, bro.
Check this out. If you haven't seen this, then this is exactly why I did this today, this conspiracy, because I wanted to show you what I'm talking about. I want to show you. This was from Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, I remember this.
Check this out, guys.
Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility
that's it.
is to serve our Treasure Valley communities.
The El Paso, Las Cruces communities.
Eastern Iowa communities.
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
We are concerned about trouble and
Plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of bias.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, man.
That's not even the one I was talking about. So
yeah, I was gonna say
someone else posted one that had every single TV, and they were saying it in unison.
I know.
And I was like, and I mean, we're talking every news thing. And I'm like, I'm here thinking of all the people that watch the news. Like, if only people would see this, how much trash you watch on the news. Because I know people that watch the news. Like, bro, you should just get your news from like X or like do your own research. Because if you're watching Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 7, whatever, it's all the same.
Exactly.
Like it was crazy. And you know the one I'm talking about, right? That had like 30 TVs all in a row. Yeah, and it's like they're speaking the same exact thing. I was like, oh, hell no.
I know.
Crazy, bro.
It showed a little bit of that right there, but
no, I know that it was like a little piece. Like I'm pretty sure, like, there's another one that I'm talking about that, I'll find it sometime and you can play it. Like it's called predictive programming.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. That's all it is.
You type in predictive programming, you'll find it. You'll be like, oh my God, I know. It's not even close. But yeah, there's hella people I know that still watch the news, and I don't know why they even bother. Like, I don't know. I've always been taught to, like watching the news. That's like, why would I want to watch something negative every single day?
Exactly.
All they're going to do is report negative things. Why? Because first of all, we gravitate toward negative drama. That's what people do. But then obviously it's putting a damper on your own day.
I mean, there's a statistic that says that by the time a child is born in America, and by the time they reach like 5 years old, they've already like witnessed over 10,000 murders and killings.
Right.
On TV. And then we think why us growing up, why society is getting more violent, why these things are happening, why a preacher preaching in San Francisco is getting pulled up on with a gun by Beetlejuice. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like this is all to do with predictive programming and this whole Mockingbird.
Without a doubt.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it all definitely correlates together. And then I mean, even look at people. I know when people watch mainstream media, because you got all these left-wing nuts, you got all these right-wing nuts that basically tell you exactly what the news media is saying, And a lot of it's not even true because you got to just dig a little bit deeper, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, there's a reason for that, or there's a reason for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know,
Of
definitely.
course.
But yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. All right, guys. Well, that is our show. We always going to leave you with Jay's final words of wisdom and my little spiritual quotes to kind of back his up. So, what is your final words of wisdom, my brother?
Blessings. Create a life that you want to wake up to. You know, I'm blessed enough to live exactly how I want to live. I've accomplished most everything I've wanted to accomplish. You just have to create a life you want to wake up to. You know what I mean? You understand that?
Right.
And just what I was telling someone the other day, never hustle for your first name. Hustle for your last name. Honestly, it's for your legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets deeper. Like, you know what I mean? You have to really put in the work so future generations can be set.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how I'm feeling today, especially because, like I said, I got a lot of business going on, a lot of moves to be made, and I'm blessed, and it's a blessing because I've been set up by my families.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Definitely.
I'm here to carry on, hustle for my last name. You know?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
Very, very beautiful. And going off of that, I kind of want to get a little bit, little kind of Bible quote. I forgot who said it. I think it was like maybe John the Baptist or somebody. But basically, he said that Jesus is within you. I'm not sure if it was John the Baptist, but basically that was the quote, was that Jesus was within you. And what he meant by that is that the moment you realize that you are the creator, you become unstoppable. You know, and to leave you guys with this, I want to let you guys know, you know, you don't find your purpose in life, you create it. So, you know, that's all I got to say about that, because, you know, you are the creator of your own life. So you have to create your life the way you want it. Don't let out, you know, don't let these outsourced circumstances create your life for you. And you're just you're like a puppet in your play. You want to be the director of your play, and you want to direct it. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. We always let you guys know at the end of the show that our motto for Average Day Joes is health, wealth, and happiness. So that's kind of what we always try to give you in this show. Shout out to the 29 people watching. Thank you guys so much. We love you. And we will see you guys back here tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Stay safe out there from all these storms happening. We're getting it right now pretty bad in California, and it is going to be moving east. So just stay blessed and stay safe. And we will catch you back here tomorrow, 6:30. Peace out.